Hello guys, this is Kabase. We are back with another figure unboxing video, or rather unboxed since we already did the unboxing earlier, and this is the first of many this year. Once again, this is the formal introduction of this new style of my figure unboxing series. So, the figure I have for today is the first of like 4 Blue Archive figures I'll have in my collection, all of them being my 4 favorite characters in the series as well. This first one is none other than my precious princess, Misono Mika 1/7 scale Call of the Stars version by Good Smile Company. The specific height for this Mika is around less than 11.5 inches or 28 to 29 centimeters from base to the uppermost star of her halo. Since I pre-ordered her over a year ago, I got her at the, well, obviously pre-order price of 24,800 yen. Well, more or less conversion wise, I don't remember. It depends on the currency when I paid for her back then. So, to my knowledge, and trust me on this, since I've been eyeing this figure since it's uncolored prototype, that there isn't any initial official artwork that this figure is based on. So, it seems like Good Smile did their own thing, which is backed up with what was said on the text on the left side of the box. And I'm really glad, honestly, because I probably wouldn't have gotten the figure if it was based on her normal sprite, despite her being one of the best designed characters in the game. And yeah, the box is just wow, man. Like, it's genuinely the best figure box I've had to date. It's as durable as a cardboard and blister packaging could be. That even if customs fucked up the box, the figure would still be intact. It is that fucking good. The top features a window with the Trinity logo and 2 text boxes. One is the figure's all about, and the other, a line Mika would say. And throughout the box, it brings a celestial aesthetic to it with the stars and moons and the many patterns they incorporate on it. And since it's very holographic, the moons actually have different faces on them. It looks so cool, man. The sides of the box shows different angles of the figure with a bit of text on the bottom. The left said, like I said, how the Good Smile staff would describe the figure as, and the right side of the box text features the names of the makers of this figure. The back is typical as it displays the full view of the figure plus the stuff usually you see on the back. And the front, man, that fucking front. The chapel windows that just reminds you of Eden Treaty. The Call of the Stars aesthetic all over. It's drop dead beautiful. The bottom where you open the figure features a profile of Mika, and once you open it, reveals the side flaps mirroring Mika's wings. Like, oh god, this box design and durability wise, I really have no choice but to award it as my first 10 out of 10 box and packaging. Now, onto the figure. This is a PVC figure with plastic for the base, but it should be specified as acrylic, really. So, the base itself is a really cool concept, honestly. The acrylic has that chapel window design combined with the stained glass look that gives it that perfect combination, and the colors being shades of blue with the dark hue on the bottom, and the hue just being brighter as you go up to the base just gives that night sky vibes. Apparently, people had issues with the crescent and stars being too pale, but honestly, I think it's such a nothing burger. The colors look fine as it is. It's a really just wonderful base overall, honestly. Setting this figure up is pretty simple, honestly. There's the main peg at the back of her dress where you snap it on top of the crescent base, then remove the temporal piece on top of her head and replace it with her halo. That's pretty much it for the assembly side of things. Now, I can honestly compare this with the Maya figure from Kotobukiya last figure video with the floating in mid-air design, but while the stability is very solid similar to Maya, actually Mika's better in that department. That Maya figure is lightweight. This Mika figure isn't. Now, I don't hope for it to lean over time, but even if it did, it would be very, very slow. Where if you plug it in properly, you're definitely good. Since after a bit of testing, personally, I had two conclusions with it. One is that it doesn't wobble one bit, and two, it has like a good center of gravity where if you put it in straight, it won't lean towards one side or the other. Now we can move on to the actual character figure. Holy shit, man. This is as perfect I could have asked for. when it comes to having a Mika figure. She's like an angel descending from the heavens, no joke. This character is again one of the most detailed character designs in Blue Archive, and I think Good Smile Company absolutely nailed it to the last minute detail. From the outgoing wings that display the contrast of her accessorized wing to her plain one, the lighter shades of pink on her nails, the pin on her dress that's from the Tea Party, the organization she is a part of, basically Trinity's student council, the inside of her dress that is effectively the night sky with the stars and all that. One of the best designed Halo come to life. That face and her hand pose like she's got a secret or is teasing you, not to mention the well done creases on her dress, the details of the wings, front and back, and lastly, that wonderful shading of her hair that continues to have a lighter hue of pink the further it goes. Honestly, if I could drop my PO on my other Blue Archive figures, if I can get the money back I synced on, I really would, because I could argue right now this could be the best figure out of those four, even if out of those four she doesn't have her signature gun with her. I just love this figure a lot and I'm really happy. There's no paint transfers nor very noticeable mode lines in my copy, which I should be really thankful on being lucky with that, since I found others unfortunately didn't have the same luck as me. This figure's nothing short of perfect to me. Honestly, the fact that my only issue is self-made just is kind of saddening. See, looking at it for the first time and reviewing the unboxing footage over and over, I noticed a small scratch on the right side of her dress, around less than a centimeter at most, that wasn't there after I finished filming the footage, and it's probably when I was holding it and accidentally hit it with my nails. So this mistake should remind myself to cut my nails whenever doing these unboxings. And since it isn't noticeable unless you glare at that spot closely, it's mostly just a non-issue for me. But yeah, it still kind of sucks. I think this would be my second 10 out of 10 figure I've reviewed on this channel after the Donna figure. But unlike Donna, this is my final rating, whether objectively or in my heart. And no, I'm not going to be factoring that small scratch I did, because that one's on me, not Good Small Company. This is undoubtedly the best Mika figure around, and I highly recommend picking it up if you're a fan of her or Blue Archive. Congrats, Misono Mika Call of the Stars version. You have just become one of my holy grails. And yeah, forgot to say this, but happy 5th anniversary to Blue Archive. I stopped playing a while ago, admittedly due to personal reasons, but I left myself a spark in my account when I left. So ideally, with the 5th anniversary coming around, I want to get all 4 anniversary units, which I want to get both Himari and Rio out in those free 100 pools. I swear to God, I gotta hope for that. And going all in for Mecha Aris and of course, K. And yeah, that's the actual end of the video, I guess. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell so won't miss any of my videos. Share with friend and watch this 360. So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye!